It was inevitable she was going to die fast.
Well, yeah, I mean, she said, I can't die, I'm invincible.
I never said that.
Take that, Factorio gods, I'm a big smartass. I distinctly recall hearing those exact words. Those exact words came out of your mouth. I could pull up the recording if you like. You know I'm good for it.
No, I don't.
I delight in pulling up recordings.
No, you don't.
First warning.
I'm going to bed soon anyway.
Oh, warnings carry over now. Did Chabby not inform you of the new policy?
No, he didn't.
Oh, well, ignorance of the rules doesn't exempt you from
Now I gotta keep track.
them. Shh, don't be lazy. We can make her stop burping.
Like that.
How often do I burp nowadays?
Less often, which is appreciated because it's kind of gross. I mean, I don't even burp in my own stream if I can help it. I'm far too classy for such actions.
Kind of
You
rushed to that
classy?
mute button.
It's sad because it was sad. I was just about to put her on until she died, and then I felt the need she had to explain herself, so I unmuted her until she was done crumbling and eating whatever it was she was doing.
Crumbling
I'm done
and
eating. I'm done eating. At least for a while. I gotta get the sultanas out of my teeth.
The sultanas. Of course I have class, exactly. I stifle my burps. I just make them go away. You don't see the Queen of England digging in her ass. She just goes, go away, itchy ass, and it fucks right off. It's terrified. It's the same thing I do with burps.
I don't put his ego so high, please.
I don't know what your problem is with the High Apostle of Digianity. His words are his words are tantamount to law.
If that's the case, I'm getting out of here.
Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way about Mario. He's a fine individual, an exemplar, and he's next in line for popedom. I mean, he's on the short list.
And really, what's one less zealot?
Come on, Chubby, you didn't even want to.
Best answer ever. I'm sorry, but
Satellite 124.
I'd rather not bite the religious hand that feeds me only the most righteous of wisdom.
I thought you didn't like Digianity, Chubby. Why are you against this?
Go back up there.
My comment had nothing to do with being for or against.
He said religious zealot. It doesn't care what religion.
So what are we going to do about my Spidertron and or stuff that's down there?
Where? Are you logging out? You need us to go recover your body? The Spidertron died.
Yeah, the most
on the list.
The most valuable and expensive thing down there is dead.
Like her Mark II armor and everything in it, we could go retrieve. Where did you die?
It was Mark 1.
Why didn't you request Mark II? That's how you fit 16 lasers in there and you don't die.
There wasn't Mark II in the system.
Why not?
Ask the system. Someone's... No.
She's just being difficult now.
Mark II... Oh, there's no output chest for it. You just have to go to the thing and pick it up.
Now,
so that it only makes one. Because
remind me how to ping.
Before Spidertron, they were expensive.
Control Alt left click is ping.
Alt Shift.
No, Control Alt.
Oh, it is Control Alt. Never mind.
I'm down about there.
Okay, is there any chance you could go do that, Wolf? Because you're way closer
than
me.
Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
It might be more like down there. looking at where the
farthest
Spiders
exploration
are.
is.
Well, that and there's spooters down at the second one. Not spooters, biters.
Biters and spitters.
Character switch.
Spiders
No
and
reports.
bitters.
All lasers.
That. So do you need the server details to join us there, Mario? Let's see. I'll grab a few more sets of rail. Grab a little more hooded straight belt.
Considering I've taken out, like, I'd say about 2/3 of that base.
Okay.
Utility.
Where is... Okay, the map name is A Long Way to Go. And the password is there. And as always, you're welcome in the voice chat. Purple and yellow science. So yeah, productivity and what the hell's the other one? Utility. Utility. I'm terrible at remembering what they're called because it's changed a few times since I started playing. Like, there used to be science harvested from killing the spawners. That's a thing that changed.
Yeah, that's been gone for several revisions. What color is your body? Yellow, like the sand?
Well, I'm Boo. My person is Boo.
What do you mean, boo?
Blue!
Use your words.
What words? I got none. I don't think in pictures, I don't think in words.
Can't do words, can't do pictures.
She only thinks in fish.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll go with that.
There is radar coverage down here now, if you can help look for your body.
It's probably further down than that. She had said her second guess was closer
Yeah,
to...
I was down there.
Oh, okay.
He's gone and killed all the,
Can you make it say red?
that one. That one. I have turned the red right up and the green and blue right off.
Okay.
I assume that is what you're meaning.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm still not
Yeah,
seeing
if you do, or like open up the thing and do /color red.
Oh, I have changed color on my person to red.
Right.
Okay, let's see. I've got...
If I look at you, yeah, you are red now. Okay. So your body should have changed to red as well.
Nah, let her rot.
Why, hello.
Hola.
Hello.
Kiwi accent! I know, it's stupid.
It's right there.
I wouldn't call the
It's
accent stupid. Wow, that was
yeah,
harsh.
oh dear.
No, I'm not calling the accent stupid. I'm calling the fact that I'm celebrating it over the accent stupid.
I can't believe
Is
she'd
that
call your
okay?
accent stupid. It's her accent, too.
And you
I-
didn't even.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, honestly.
You got your burner mining drill and your initial stone furnace on here.
It's still loading into the map. So.
Careful, Mario. She'd jump in your grave if you weren't looking.
I would not. I'll jump in your grave, though. Chewy.
And as we've already determined, she'll jump up and down on your pet kitten.
Hey, I will not.
Mhm.
That's definitely why you died. You only had a Mark 1 armor and only had 4 lasers and a regular energy shield. You did not follow directions at all.
I never claimed to be good at following directions. Never, ever, ever have I claimed that.
That's
Well,
our
next
Aroha.
time we'll validate your loadout before you go.
Please come check in before you leave.
1, 2, 3, not it for that job.
This is a mighty impressive base we got going on here.
Sprawling
You-
pollution factory.
Pollution factory that
Well-
also produces cool things.
Rockets and satellites.
Are
Precisely.
you leaving or
I
are
should
you?
probably go to bed. Looking at the time, I have to start work at 6 o'clock tomorrow.
Figured that'd be the case.
I don't want to.
That's okay. We have somebody else who can go cartooning off cliffs.
I wasn't cartooning off cliffs, okay?
It's the only explanation for how you managed to kill a Spidertron. I don't know if I'll be able.
Spidertron walks right over cliffs.
I
What are
don't
you
know if I'll
talking
be able
about?
to sleep today. The grief is too fresh.
A fair assumption to make indeed.
They will be singing the laments of the sacrificial Spidertron for years to come.
Indeed.
There we go. Alright, so now I've got a train stop at both the north and south end. I haven't named either of them, have I? You silly bastard. Name up.
These power sections sure do look pretty cool at nighttime when the accumulators are running.
Yeah, the accumulators light up the place nicely.
Indeed. What a large array of them you have.
Well, thank you for noticing. So
This factory is insane.
The first thing that happened after I logged in today, when I first jumped into this world, I was maybe 2 minutes in, and I finally got the 20 million circuits achievement that I was so close to when we were doing the event on the weekend there.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I was literally like hundreds away. I think I was 800 away from getting it on the weekend. I'm like, well, whatever. I'm not going to get it because I wasn't in the map 50% of the time. I was in the map 49.987% of the time.
Right.
It was literally, I did the math on it, and I was so close. I was like 0.987.
Well, you just needed to stay in a little longer, and then it would have allowed achievements.
I hung around, and eventually I was like, nah, I gotta fucking go to bed. I gotta be up early today.
Okay.
So, whatever. I'll get it. I'll get the speedrun achievement next time, but I was super choked that I was like 14 seconds away from, if the rocket launch had happened like 30 seconds later or a minute later, it would have been enough.
Right.
I was so close. Alright, I think I've
So,
already...
Digital, side question for you.
Yeah?
Why did Creepy print a bust?
I don't know, man. I ask questions like that, and then I regret it. Like, I just don't need to know.
You get a 3D printer, and this is what you do with it.
Yeah, I'm putting myself on a need-to-know basis. I just don't fucking need to know.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I asked that the other day of Zook, and I didn't get an answer as far as why he printed a bust. And I can't even tell for sure who or what it's supposed to be. It looked like vaguely like Shakespeare or something along those lines, or Newton maybe. I wouldn't say Shakespeare looking at it again. I think more like Newton maybe, but I still don't understand.
Yeah, it seems vaguely familiar, but I can't place it either.
I made it just in time to catch the iron ore train.
Nice. Did it make gravy out of you?
Nah, fortunately, I wasn't on the track at the time. I was just inspecting the handiwork. Now I'm going somewhere very far away.
Chibbles says I'm not allowed to talk and chat tonight.
Go to bed.
I'm off.
I said 6 a.m. is an instant timeout.
But what if there's something that needs commenting on?
And then someone else can do it. You go to sleep.
I quit
Now-
my job.
Your
Now
choices.
taking a proper
Yeah.
train.
Your choices are: go to sleep when you go to bed, or don't be allowed into either Minecraft or Factorio tomorrow.
I'm going to bed. Don't worry.
The important part is going to sleep, not chatting.
No one's stopping you from listening and enjoying the conversation. Let's put it this way: you get the one comment. Make it worth it if you're going to do it.
Or you could just preemptively time her out right now. I feel like that's an option too. All right,
I like to give the benefit of the doubt.
I gotta go back to base to empty my logistics. I'm drowning in stuff.
I am quite the opposite.
Also, I should probably give Spidertron back its reactor so it can walk. There you go. Have a reactor.
What a plan.
I don't really care about the legs, so maybe I'll just take the PDS and put them in. There. Oh yeah, Spidertron moves a lot faster now that he's got power again. On the upside, my fucking batteries are charged and everything's happy.
Well, I'm going to go to bed, so night-night.
Have good mosh pitting.
Get a good night's sleep.
Guten bye.
I shall try. No guarantees.
Well, we won't be the cause of your poor night's sleep if that does happen.
Don't be angry at us that we're protecting you from yourself.
But I don't need protecting from me.
Welcome to Stage 1 FOMO therapy.
What stage? No, I don't want to know. I just don't want to know.
Oh, you almost got her to ask about the other stages.
Do you remember?
I
Do you,
don't
One
want
of-
to know.
do you remember
One of
last?
the stages is DDoS.
Do you remember last night how the conversation ended and you went to bed crying?
I didn't cry once I got to bed. I was perfectly fine.
You were crying the whole way there because
No, I wasn't.
your
Even say goodbye.
your agony was sustaining me for hours to come after that.
I didn't say goodbye because Digital was being mean.
Digital was being. He was helping you train your mental self defenses. That's actually what was going on.
No, I don't accept that.
Whether you accept it or not is the truth.
It's not the truth.
You are now slightly better at handling the sort of mental onslaught that my coworker Rudy had to build a firewall against for years. By the way, I went back and rewatched that video, and I needed to smoke the second time around. It was that good.
Oh well. Night night.
Night night.
Good night.
Alright. Nice.
Okay, so real talk. Do we need 18,000 lumber? Because I'm bringing back a lot.
I don't know. Do you want small electric poles?
It doesn't even get burned into steam power anymore because of all the nuclear you built. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's.
I brought back 6 rows of trees just for.
Do we really need 180,000 uranium?
Yes. How dare you question nuclear power's utility? Nuclear power is what will get us off this planet.
Probably what got us on the planet too.
Yeah, I would wager.
It took me so long just to follow a train track to find where some of the green circuits were coming from. Because I was like, wait, why aren't these pulling me towards where they seem to be coming from? And I was like, oh, interesting. They come from a train very far away.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that get express laned in.
I should probably mark some of those things on the map.
Probably handy.
The green chips are marked on them.
Yeah, green circuit drop, green circuit pickup.
Well, no, like it even has an icon over here. I'm gonna move it so that it's not on top of the stuff, though. Maybe.
What's this cool looking thing that says power underneath it in lights?
Oh, that is pretty cool, actually. He rigged up a meter. Why don't you describe it?
Whoa.
It's a little history graph.
Nice. It dipped about like 6 lamps ago.
Yeah, I think
So
it's a little more than a day cycle, I think. I don't remember. I'll look in a second. It is.
Yeah, I haven't got a clue how he built it or how it works. It's indistinguishable from magic for me.
Pretty much all of this is indistinguishable from magic to me.
Yeah, alright. Nuclear is completely shut off, and we have tons of steam still available.
And solar is going completely nutty.
Yeah, we have more solar capacity than the factory is using. There was a tiny bit of nuclear usage overnight. So the other thing that we probably need to do is have nuclear turn off so we actually use the accumulators the same way that the steam engines did. Disconnect it from the electrical grid. How many electrical connections do we have here?
Okay, nuclear has a couple of redundancies connecting it to the grid.
Yeah, I see 4 connections overall here.
Yeah. Because of that oops that happened before where somebody took out a pole. You making yourself a Spidertron there, Mario?
No, I just tried to see where your rocket silo was, and I found it, so... Not gonna lie, I feel like it could be running at a slightly more efficient pace. No offense to the beautiful masterpiece of a base you've got here.
Yeah, our rocket silo is getting shorted on fuel lately.
It's just, it's got plenty, the thing is that it's got plenty of materials. I'm saying you could probably get another one. Like, you could get another rocket silo next to it, and it'd be doing good.
Oh.
Oh, sure. I could get on that.
We don't have to rewire everything.
We're about to launch our rocket.
I got here at just the right time. Oh,
Yeah.
I should have put myself in it. Beautiful.
and it just goes like right to the edge of the radar, basically.
Cool. Oh, would you look at that? That is insanely fasting.
What's so fast?
Oh, he just put like a bunch of speed beacons next to the rocket, and now it's like insanely fasting.
Yeah, we'll probably only need. So we talked about having a final goal of a half belt of blue science continuously being able to be produced and used, which is
Wait, which one's blue science?
1300
Ah, that
blue
one.
belt. Sorry.
Ah, okay.
So it's 1350 per second.
Yeah.
Per minute. 22.5 per second.
I see.
Yeah. These guys are too slow. Huh? Oh, right. I still have my go kill things armor.
I can bring this power line up.
That's
for
better.
redundancy.
So, are you just taking a little walking tour? Or are you going to stay on? Do you want to get Spidertron and everything going?
I mean, yeah, probably. I could help around, move some things places, and do some general work.
Okay. Let me get these brought up. I've got an armor ready for you for murdering, aside from one battery to put in it.
You successfully
Perfect.
scraped Aroha out of it.
Perfect.
No, this is not Aroha's armor. This is a brand new fresh Mark II armor that will have enough slots to do things.
A Mark II instead of the Mark I she was wearing.
Yeah. Let's see.
Alright, now I can put the bollards up.
There's a Spidertron in there. Yeah, it's not me. And then okay, that showed up. So
Spew.
here is armor,
Why, thank you.
and then for the Spidertron, you good doing the requests and crafting that yourself?
Yeah, probably.
Just because I haven't done that.
Mm-hmm. What does it mean if it's red? If the request is red?
Hover over it, and it'll give you details. Probably none in storage.
Yeah, you might not be within range.
Oh, yeah, no,
of
there's none in
logistic
the
network.
logistics storage.
Spidertrons themselves, no. You'll have to
Yeah,
request
no.
all the parts and craft your own.
Okay. Oh, it's only a few different things.
Don't forget the fish.
Don't worry, I won't.
I was not aware that it required a fish when I built mine because I just happened to have fish in my inventory. So when I was looking at it today, I'm like, what? It needs a fish?
Yeah, apparently when it dies, you can see a little fish head in it for its fish brain.
Okay. That's kind of awesome that they went to that much trouble.
And apparently at the last minute.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, the rocket control units, I don't think those are in the network. You'll have to pick those up from this box next to the silo.
Yeah.
I think the rest of those things should be in the network. I don't know if the modules are... Yeah, there's 17 efficiency 3s. Let's see. It needs. Oh, it only needs 2. Okay, yeah. There's plenty of efficiency 3s. The rocket launchers you'll have to handcraft. I think I kicked a couple into the.
There might be a few from when I crafted the excess ones.
I'll manage.
Alright, so now we got robo coverage up
Okay.
here.
We weren't exactly set up for guests.
That's fine.
A lot of the counterintuitivity is because we've just slowly learned our way through the various iterations of design. Alright, so let's do
I think they're just
that.
varying degrees of kicking on. It's physical projectile. Ah, that's because it doesn't need purple stuff. Alright, your bullet should be doing a whole lot of damage. So we're up to the 16,000 research.
Sweet.
Guess we put flammables on there. 16,000. Oh. Well, yeah, we can put that one on there. We use rockets in Spider-Con sometimes. Alright, so kind of going heavy military. And then we can probably switch back to mining productivity after.
Yeah. I was actually surprised you were doing so much of the military stuff, because the mining productivity just means our patches will last that much longer.
Yeah, but we're also looking to have to go out and locate new stuff too. I don't. The mining productivity slows how fast we have to expand. The military makes it easier to do it once we have to. So
yeah,
it was probably time to swap. Mostly, I'm just going on cheapest.
That's usually what I do when I get to this end of things. Let the price dictate what goes first.
But yeah, it looks like another rocket fuel outpost is going to be needed.
It does seem that way, doesn't it?
Because we're starting to steal a bunch of it for the you are limiting the nuclear fuel production somewhere, right? In some way, like it's not just
It's
eating
limited.
all of the rocket fuel.
No, it's limited by the boxes.
It looks like 2 chests worth.
Yeah, since they
plus
don't
the belt. So
yeah, since they don't stack, I figured 2 chests, and I upped that from 2 half chests earlier. It was less at the beginning of the day.
yeah, so yeah, there's probably about 150 in there, which is what 1,500 rocket fuel, because it takes 10 to make one, I think. Call quickly.
I can't remember. I think it's a
Oh
stack.
no, it only needs 1.
Oh, is it?
One rocket fuel to make a rocket fuel.
Yeah, so it's super efficient.
Yeah, I thought it was 10.
Yeah, well, I remember you saying that before, and I never checked the recipe because you sounded pretty sure of it. Apparently, we were wrong.
Yeah, because a rocket fuel is 100 megajoules, so I thought we did 10, so it would be a gigajoule, but you got 1.21.
Yeah, a little extra. No, the
So
uranium.
you get a lot extra.
Yeah, the uranium on that is making that some super efficient fuel.
Yeah, it goes up 12 times.
Well, all our trains should be running on it now, and can't dis-
Solid fuel starts at 12. It needs 10.
This all looks good out here.
Oh, you actually lose a little bit going from solid to rocket of total fuel right now.
That's kind of surprising.
You put 120 megajoules in and get 100 out, plus a little light oil. So yeah, converting it on to nuclear fuel gets all that back.
I guess that's why they decided it was okay to be so generous with the nuclear fuels, because initially there's a little bit of loss going from solid to rocket fuel.
Yeah, and the main benefit there, I think, is you get better acceleration. There might be a top speed increase too.
Well, the duration of the fuel also is insane. It lasts so long. Oh, you're messing up my radar. Okay, well, let's pick you up.
You're very close to having every ingredient for a Spidertron in the network.
What's the
All you need is like rocket. All you need is like what are they called? Rocket launchers and like what's it called? Rocket control units, and that's pretty much all you need.
Yeah, RCUs
Still
are
standing
slow to
by
make, so them being a shortfall isn't surprising.
I just need to make the RCU up here a buffer chest, and then it'll work.
And then people could automatically get all the things they need for scooters.
Or we could set up a machine to build it. Like, we'll request everything in except a fish. It's like, deposit fish, get Spidertron.
Okay, that's a pretty entertaining idea. Please insert fish. Out pops a Spidertron. Oh my god, when I went back, I was supposed to pick up some artillery and I forgot to. I has a
Put
sad
it in your
now.
requests right now,
Yeah.
and next time you go back, it'll just be there.
I knew I forgot something while I was down there, and I was bumbling around trying to think, like, what the fuck is the thing I'm forgetting? I'm like, I'll just dawdle around a little bit. It'll come to me. It took a while to come to me. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick jog out here. Make sure there's nothing in this 4x4 enclosure before I tear down the wall that's closing it off. Make sure nobody's settled in
This
there.
buffer chest says it's requesting 100.
Requesting 100.
If
What?
there's 100 on... what's going on? Oh, no, never mind. It's like it says there's 100 in logistic storage. Yeah, this chest, dummy.
100 Spidertrons. Wow, that's a little bit of overkill.
No, 100 RCUs.
I know a person who could shave a few off that number for you.
Oh, really?
And the rocket fuel is going in here.
Looks like that is all of the bad guys from this area. I'd better not find any more frickin' surprise bases in some stupid little nook or cranny around here.
Yeah, all these machines are working. We just need another rocket outpost, I think. There's plenty of oil now.
What do you mean another rocket outpost?
Rocket fuel outpost.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that whole
There
front,
is some.
that whole front is good.
Oh, there's a bunch of. Oh, you've got a nice oil train set up there.
I have an oil train set up. I did a thing.
It's missing a bunch of pumps, but
Well,
oh no, it's not.
it shouldn't
It
be.
has a whole lot of tanks for
Yeah.
whatever reason. But I could use this little one down here. What was it?
Alright, I can finally finish dismantling this wall. Cannot insert construction robot inventory full. Oh, because there was a bunch of artillery shells. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those don't stack. Alright, pick up.
Which is kind of unfortunate, honestly.
Yeah, it's fair though. Artillery is really powerful.
True. Also, a great way for revealing the map.
It's a great way to spend an hour or two just artillery bombardment, everything that you don't want to look at.
Exactly.
Yes, yes, blow things up, you little fucking pyromaniacs. Well, if I recall correctly, there's a box over here for artillery ammo. There we go.
Why have your walls got a weird maze in them?
Because it prevents the critters from getting to the wall to do damage, gives them other targets besides the turrets to hit,
Fair.
reduces the amount of repairs that get done on a significant scale.
Oh, you know what? I built this existing one with spaces for beacons, mostly. The last bit, not so much. All the first bits.
The important bits.
I've only got 8 speed modules, though.
That's okay.
Maybe the module outpost is the next thing I need to build.
Yeah.
Although I need to do a blue chip outpost first, probably.
We do go through a lot of modules.
Oh, it makes it so you don't have to have as many entities on the map.
I know. I understand the reason. I wasn't saying that it was a bad thing so much. It's just, if we're going to do any sort of expansion, it's probably going to require a shit ton of modules. Let's pull these out.
Let's look at...
Alright, I no longer need the roboport here. Or here.
how many
I can get rid of this power line
Chibbles
entirely.
fit around this?
I'll be back in a few.
Okay. We will be here with bated breath.
Most indubitably.
Okay, so do 44, 48 sources. So we will need a second silo.
Hey, Mickey. How you doing? We will need a second silo?
to hit our final goal.
Oh, in order to get the space science up high enough as well?
Yeah, in order to be able to launch space science.
Got it. So what's new?
Am I reading correctly that repair packs have not been added to the logistic network?
They
But
should.
they're on there.
They should be.
Maybe I'm just too far away, but like,
That's a distinct possibility too.
Are all of your things red?
no, I just didn't. I just apparently wasn't in range enough.
Yeah, they're right there.
So what's new in the world of Mickey?
Yeah, unfortunately, like all of the solar that's connected to the base is all still the base network. So that's a thing.
Oh, you guys are laying down the straight concrete. Alright, well, I think I have more of that. Yeah, I get a little bit more. Now, let's see if we can...
There, did I work out a thing?
Hey,
Looks
we're all
like I was
gamers
working
here.
out
We're all gamers here, no working out allowed.
Sorry. I was calculating a thing.
That's better. Went and played pool tonight, won the competition. Well, good job, Nick. Was there any prize involved, or was it just for fun? I'm imagining if there was a competition, there's probably some sort of prize involvement. Okay, now this whole wall...
This is like all the blue chips.
A moderate cash prize, moderate incentive.
Yep, this was what I was working out.
Maybe I'll leave the radar line here. I'll throw some power poles in to bring it back to life.
I take a short break. Right back. Actually, let's leave this in. Something interesting on screen, maybe.
Oh, that box needs to be picked up then. Just enough to pay for the beer for the night.
To zoom out a lot to get all of the base on the screen.
Yeah. we have sprawl.
A little bit. Alright, and I'm gonna run a little ad too, just so that people joining in don't get pre-roll. But I'll be right back.
Yeah, the golem achievement's a little bit of a tough one to get. You've got to tank up your armor quite a bit. Just about covered the beer. How's that for a good guess? Let's bring this straight across. What the fuck is getting destroyed?
Oh, don't worry, it's just me killing some bases with Spidertron, and the construction bots didn't realize that they should wait until Spidertron's not being attacked to try and repair it.
Oh yeah, the local Roboport.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they get a little overzealous.
Yeah. It makes such short work of these spider bases.
It's glorious.
It truly is. Just getting some of the closer ones on the edge, just so that there's a little less, like, even though there's not much already, but just so there's a little less strain.
Yeah, they're a little less tempted to bite us.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I got the Golem achievement, it took several failed tries, so I was already standing amidst many corpses. Cannot insert construction robot inventory full. Well, throw some ammo into Spidertron. Spidertron, Spidertron. Yeah. Alright, regularly scheduled delivery of caffeine. Yeah, I think I was on my 4th or 5th go at it before I got it right. I had a handful of shields, and it wasn't enough, and I eventually had to upgrade to having 2 Mark II shields before I finally stopped getting creamed.
How do you put those little waypoint things on the map?
Control Alt left click.
I see. Oh my. I'd love it if when I clicked on the screen, Spidertron would move.
You can make a remote to
Yeah, no, I have.
do it. Okay.
I clicked for him to move, and he had not, and thusly one of his precious bots has died.
You got nommed on.
Indeed.
You delicious robots.
The world is a slightly safer place.
Every little bit helps.
Indeed.
Yeah, Control Alt Delete, Mick. Exactly.
Nothing better than banishing a biter base. Alliteration intended.
Yeah, it sounded like it. Right, let's get my Roboport out of there. Guess I should probably fix that network. No, I wouldn't tell Mario something so silly. Control Alt Delete. Utter
What a
nonsense.
foolish thing.
Utter
Why is your
nonsense.
Roboport's range so incredulously large?
The more Roboports you have, the more the range amps up.
I see.
Each one adds a radius of whatever number of squares, and you get diminishing returns with more Roboports, but
I see.
it still helps.
Those artilleries do seem to be pointing in the correct direction.
Oh yeah, they auto fire on things when they decide that there's a reason to.
Encroach.
Yep, if there's a little encroachment, they're more than happy to take care of it.
Nothing wrong with that. And then you make sure that when you encroach on them, you have some support.
I absolutely love artillery.
Yeah, and then when you remote attack them, they have an even bigger range, and it's like, my god.
Yeah, you can bombard shit from a mile away, and it's like, if you have a row of artillery, like I have a train, I have a Hydra that's got 6 heads, 6 artillery cars. Each of which is carrying 100 rounds. I'll pull that up on the rails, pull out the remote, and be like, carpet bomb this base, and it just flattens.
Wow. I have noticed that. You're deconstructing it now. I see. Yeah. Wait, are you? Yeah.
It takes forever to load that thing, though, so you gotta be patient when you send it back for fuel.
Yeah. It's like, yes, please stack these non-stackable items in here, please?
Yeah. We'll get this all cleaned out. Oh,
I feel like
out.
the map can't be infinite, so there's got to be some limitation to how far you can go in one direction. I feel like realistically, if they wanted to, they could make it like a globe and just make it loop around.
That would be kind of
If
interesting.
you got to like 1 billion meters away from like the spawn or whatever, it just started looping, and you'd probably never notice because you never got 1 billion meters both ways.
Yeah, you'd never actually travel that far.
Yeah.
Have I seen Jamorian do his quest for the Edge RT runs? No, I haven't. Alright, what else? What else do I not need? Come on.
Have you heard of the Hive Mind mod?
I think that was the one you were telling me about where you and your friends are like head to head on it.
Oh yeah. I did say that, didn't I?
Yeah.
I realized that I could just go into map editor and edit, the turret wave defense thing? The scenario, the turret scenario, whatever, where it's
No.
like waves. Well, there's this scenario where you basically start in a little walled off surrounding with like turrets, and normally what's meant to happen is like the biters, whether there's pollution or not, start ramping up waves of attacks,
Okay.
and like at the end of each day, you're meant to get points, and then you can spend them on like better, because you already have all the technologies except for like weapon like damage and stuff, and so at the end of every day, you get more points to spend on military technology upgrades like weapon speed and stuff.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, and so what I did was I went into map editor and changed it so that instead of, because it's like depending on you can set it's set by default on an island so that there is an actual, like, you can either win by setting a rocket into space or by killing all the biter bases.
Oh, okay.
But it's like even on like the easiest, just still very littered with biter bases.
Yeah, it must be huge.
Yeah, and so what I did was I made an island turret defense thing, and then I just went to map editor and deleted basically all but like one cluster of biter bases, and then if I'd gotten my friend to get online at any point, which he had not, I would have taken control of the biters and then just went from there.
Hmm.
So because like all it takes is like, because you can put pollution drills on any patch of oil as long as you can get your biters there. And once you do that, if you find like a large patch of oil, you're going to get a lot of pollution, which makes it like your spawn rate's incredibly high.
Yeah.
So you could just bombard with like easy stuff. So yeah.
Okay. Spoilertron. Build a couple things over here. Yeah, I don't know how you can be anything other than excited when you're running a train of 100 artillery. Like, he runs probably a proper Kraken train, which is supposed to be like 128 artillery yards. I don't know how you beat anything other than just fucking giddy when you're doing that.
But of course.
Do we have artillery shells here? We do. Not very many. We do have some ammo we could drop off here, though. Ammo. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I can pull it out of my logistics trash. Oh, you know what? Shit.
Equally satisfying as the artillery is when you have like 200 small biters and you just tell them to attack specifically one like wall, and then they all train into one line.
Murder it all.
Exactly.
Can't get the ammo and walls over here. There we go.
The unfortunate truth I realized is that that game mode is very much set for 2 players, because even if I set that map up for myself, the turrets only last so long before they run out of ammo, and it's only yellow ammo anyway.
Yeah,
So it's
yellow
like,
ammo is really, really weak once there's any evolution happening.
yeah. Even like when there's not, literally you could just get swarmed and it'd be over. But like red ammo, I feel like red ammo and a bit of, and like maybe physical damage and speed 2 would clear you for like maybe even like just like a small horde of medium biters. And by small I mean like 10.
Yeah, red ammo is super important as early
Yeah.
as you can get it in this game. So being limited to yellow ammo is
Yeah, so
it's huge.
yeah, literally I just send like 100 to like one wall and the biters would break through easily and then the game would just be over. I'm like,